Everybody, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Very special training. This is kind of going to wrap up everything that we've already done. Remember, first and foremost, this is your company. So if you treat your business like a business, it will pay you like one. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. We are on class number 14. I'm about to show you guys the ultimate duplicatable system. But before I do that, my question is this. What is a duplicatable system? I hear this question all the time. I ask this question a lot. And I hear stuff like, oh, okay, it's an autoresponder, it's a capture page, it's this, it's that. And I say, nope, nope, wrong, wrong. So those are small pieces of an overall duplicatable system. Duplicatable system is a culture. It's a winning culture at that. And it has a lot of those pieces. It has a lot of those moving parts. But a duplicatable system is something anybody can plug into, whether they're a beginner, immediate, or advanced, and they can have success. Now, part of that is the clip from the movie, The Karate Kid I just showed you. He started out as a beginner. He started doing all of these things. He went through this training. He was painting a fence. He was waxing cars. He was doing all that stuff, not even realizing what was going on is muscle memory. He was learning to become better. He was learning skills that he didn't even realize he was learning. We've walked you through this class. The first couple classes, building your foundation, realizing where you're at as a salesperson, where you're at as a professional. It's the groundwork. You were learning those skills. It is essential as part of our duplicatable system that I'm going to show you tonight. Number one part is going through all 14 of these classes. That's number one. Number two is getting every single one of your team members to go through all 14 of these classes so that they can become better. The best trained team wins. Now, whether that's, and in our network, this training is for all teams, all teams. The best trained organization, the best trained company, the best trained sales force, the best trained distributorship, the best trained membership always wins and will always win. But you've got to start from the foundation and work your way up. You've got to have that muscle memory in a sense. And so then after building your foundation, we learned about mastering the 7 money-making activities, then the fast path to cash, closing the sales, growing your prospect list. Now it's over to the duplicatable system. But part of the duplicatable system, let's go back to growing your prospect list. If you don't know how to get prospects to show up on the closing calls I'm about to tell you about here shortly, if you don't know how to do any of these key features right here, these parts of this system, then it's not going to be as duplicatable for you because you won't be able to plug as many people into the system that you can. But you can maximize your results by going through all 14 classes and helping your team do the same. It is essential to build that culture, that expectation. You're bringing on business partners. As a business partner, I fully expect you, this is what I tell somebody when I bring them on, I urge you to go through the classes that our team has put together because these classes will make you a better business partner. You will be able to get to the same skill set that I'm at. You will be able to work with me and we'll be able to work together as a stronger unit. And by going through these classes and getting that muscle memory and learning and developing, your team's going to flourish. It is going to happen. So I'm going to, hopefully you guys start taking a lot of notes. I'm going to teach you tonight how to run your organization, run your team, whether it's 1 person, 0 people, or 7,500 people like mine. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to teach you how to do this like a business. You are your own corporate CEO. You've got management. Management makes up your leaders. Whether that's your upline, yourself, or your downline, it doesn't matter. I'll explain that here in a minute. Your supervisors, those are your leaders in training, and your employees, they're working to become supervisors. Your employees are being put through the training. The training, just like when you start a new job, you go through training, do you not? You go through training. With any company you join, you've got to be trained before they put you out on the floor or they put you in front of this computer or this machine. You've got to be trained. Why should this be any different? Your employees are going through the trainees, they're becoming They're learning to become supervisors, and then we will create and make them leaders. Now, your leaders, now think about how amazing this is going to be. We're going to start giving assignments to our team. Our leaders are going to be asked to do closing calls. Our leaders are going to be asked to do presentations. Some of you are already doing it. And then you've got to identify where you're at in this process. If you're struggling to get people in right now, consider yourself an employee and plug into your supervisors and your management. All you need to do is learn to prospect a little bit. Go back to the class before when we talked about how do I get people to show up? How do I invite them and get them to show up to a call? How do I invite them and get them to show up to a meeting? Then your management is going to have these meetings, or going to have these closing calls set up for you that you can send your prospects to. How would you like it if you had someone like myself or some of these other leaders close your prospects for you? Not setting up a three-way call all the time. It is virtually impossible for me to do three-way calls every day with people on my team, because I've got over 7,500 people on my team. And then a month from now, I might have 10,000. Who knows? It will be impossible. But with the system in place, streamlined, perfected, you can do that. You can send your prospects to our calls that can hold 500 people. Then they'll be able to hold 1,000 people, then 1,500 people, and they can listen to other prospects asking questions. And they're going to be Q&A calls. You're going to be able to send them over to these calls and say, all right, here we go. And they won't be just the presentations. These are 1-hour Q&A calls. We will record the calls and we will post them, and we'll put a closing call section in our file section. So if you're busy or whatever excuse you may have, I'm too busy to close, I'm too busy to follow up, I'm too busy to do this and this and that, fine, send them to our closing calls. From the closing calls, whoever signs up, we'll send them right to the training. Every single person on here, write down these steps. Get your prospects. If you can't close them, get them to the closing call. From the closing call, get them signed up. Once you know they signed up, ask them, how did that closing call go? You know, whatever, finish signing them up if we haven't done that for you. And then what you do, all right, now that you've done it, let's go ahead and get you plugged into this training. Here's the course. Here's where it is. The training is in our files section. And this could be my team, Jeremy's team, it doesn't matter. Obviously, you see the Revvolutionaries here, and that's fine because I'm branding for our team. I'm always going to be branding for our team. We're going to get into that in a moment as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have different people doing the closing calls. As I see that, hey, so-and-so is a strong closer, I'm going to reach out to so-and-so and say, hey, can you do a closing call? Eventually, we'll start doing 2 closing calls a week, guys. And then eventually we'll get more closers. We'll do 3 closing calls a week, then 5. And then 3 a day, and then 5 a day. So we can touch every single person all around the world, or we can touch we schedule these closing calls, and our leaders or management will get on those, make those calls, and we'll say, all right, here's a Q&A call. We'll do it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we'll do 5 a day. Eventually, that's what we're going to build up to. We're going to get these calls where it doesn't matter what a person's schedule is, they can get on these calls. The supervisors, leaders in training, they're the ones that have gone through these courses. They're going to learn to present, and we're going to start inviting people to do a presentation. I love what some of the people on our team are doing. They're doing the blitz calls. How many people on our team have looked at our team calendar? How many people even know about the blitz calls? How many people even know about any of this stuff? There's a calendar in our files section on our Facebook page. You should know that. Everybody on your team should know that. Everyone should know of the resources available to him or her. And if they don't know, you've got to show them where those resources are, and they're all stored in the same place, the files section on our team Facebook page. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your employees and you're going to push them through that training, get them through that, and then as they go through the training, help them prospect, send the prospect to the closing calls, the presentations, the meetings, or wherever. We're going to get some presentations in your presenters in your area. We're going to start asking the questions. Hey, who in your area is willing to present? Who can open up their home or their office or this or that? And who can do this type of stuff? Let's communicate within the group and then say, hey, I live in this area. Do we have any supervisors in this area? Do we have anybody willing to present? Do we have anybody? Let's work together as a team and build this thing out. And regardless if they're on our team or another team, it doesn't matter. Let's help them. Let's help them all build, because the faster the company grows, we all benefit, because more rollouts, we're closer to the card, all that kind of stuff, we win. And the management, again, those are going to be your closers. Those are going to be the people that went through this whole entire process, and they've learned to build like a pro, and they're going to help the employees close and start building. So again, those leaders, you may have some leaders in your downline right now, you don't even realize it, but you know what, you do have leaders in your upline. There's a lot of them. This team is packed full of leaders. The other team is packed full of leaders. They're everywhere. Let's get to know who they are, where they are, and what their availability is, and how do we plug into these leaders, and how do we get our prospects in front of these leaders. And these closing calls are an excellent resource for you, an excellent way to do it. Teamwork, roles, assignments, prospecting. In this class, we taught you 25 plus ways where to find people, where to prospect, how to prospect. If you haven't listened to all 14 classes, go back and listen to all 14 classes, all of them, and learn how to prospect. All you need to do is get your prospects in front of our presenters and our closers. That's your job until you become a presenter, until you become a closer. So you go through, as you're taking the classes, get prospect after prospect after prospect, whether it's a fan or whether it's a charter member, it doesn't matter. Just get them, just prospect, learn, go through all those steps that we taught you. I'm not going to talk about all of them tonight because there's too many. It took a whole hour just to go over that one class. Get them in front of your presenter, get them in front of your closers on these closing calls. And by streamlining this process and doing it correctly, you don't have to be on three-way calls 27 times a day, because as your team grows, you won't be able to. It'll literally be impossible. We've got to streamline this process as much as possible. And we're going to have our best closers hosting these calls, so you can feel very comfortable and confident, and then get on the call with your prospect. If you have a prospect, unless it's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you can't make it, get your prospect on the call and say, listen, you know what, I can't make this call because I've got whatever, but let's schedule a time to talk after you have the call. The call's at 1 o'clock, let's talk at 5, whatever it may be. That's how you do it, but you get them in front of these presenters and these closers. So presenting, that's going to be our presentations Monday through Thursday. We can do several different presentations. Let's communicate on the calendar in the team and say, all right, this is when I make my presentations, and we do them online and and anybody can be invited. The communication, the open communication between our team and other teams and all that kind of stuff, that's how it's going to work. So we can limit our responsibilities at first till we start building a team. Let's be prospectors. Let's start there. Let's get our people in front, and the people that have a little more time, a little more skill, a little more, I don't even like to say skill, but a little more experience, all that kind of stuff. That's how you do it. And know what you're good at, know what you can do. But this is an inviting business. All of us have to learn to prospect, every single one of us. That's why this course is so essential, to learn how to prospect. I spent a whole hour and a half on just how to get people to show up to a phone call. Go through that class. I can't remember if it was number 7, 8, 9, whatever class number it was, but the entire class talked about that. That's how you do it. And then you hone your skills. But again, you've got to go through all the classes. You've got to get your team to go through all of these classes. Then here's a Revvolutionaries team guide. I have invited the other team, make your own team guide. So I don't want anyone on this call from the other team thinking, oh gosh, this is all about John's team. No, it's not. This is what John's team is doing. This is what I'm doing, but I'm inviting other teams to do the same. Create a team guide. This is duplicatable. Because people can come in there, the first thing they ask you is when they enter a new business, where do I get started? Right here on our team guide. You send them the team guide, you put them right through the training course. Just like that. Here's a team guide, read it, and let's go ahead. And when are you going to start that first class? When are you going to watch class number 1? and explain to them, class number 1 through 4, it's going to just show you where you're at as a salesperson. It's going to help you develop. It's going to help you, sand the floor, or, paint the fence, or whatever. It's going to help you start gaining that muscle memory so that you can become a better salesperson, a better business professional. That's what the first 4 classes are. After that, then it's going to talk about the money-making activities and how do you make money, how do you get people to show up to these events, how do you do this, how do you do that. Then it's going to talk about social media marketing, about showing people how to basically become better online marketers by solving a problem, giving them solutions to existing problems. What's one of the biggest problems in our industry right now? One of the biggest problems in our industry is the lack of training. Do we have an answer for that? Yes, we have an answer for that. Another problem is the lack of support from your upline. Do we have an answer for that? Yes, we have an answer for that. Another problem is not everybody are salespeople. Do we have an answer for that? Yes, we share, we don't sell. We have an answer for every single problem in this industry. So let's let people know we have a solution to every problem in this industry. Start making little lives and things of that sort. I challenge everybody to go make a live and say, you know what? The biggest problems I see in network marketing are A, you have to be a great salesperson. B, you've got to, you need better upline support. C, better training, education. And start making these lives, putting those stuff like that out there. I have found solutions to all 3 of these biggest problems in network marketing. That's an ad. That's how you attract people. People are always looking for better ways to earn more money in what they're doing right now. They're constantly looking for better ways. I've seen people, videos after video, and these guys get like tons of views because all they're doing is talking about problems and offering solutions. They don't even tell people what business they're part of. They don't even mention the name of their company. And that's smart. It's very, very smart, because what will happen is once people start inquiring, because some people will, and what if you have to make 10 lives like that? So what? Then make 10, make 20, make 30, as many as it takes. Doesn't matter. But the point is, you're out there, and each time you do it, you're going to get better. You're going to get better. You're going to muscle memory, and you're going to hone your skills. Then again, you get them in and you plug them into this duplicatable system. So let's learn a little bit about this duplicatable system. But first, let's hear what some of our members are saying about this duplicatable system.
Really appreciate the opportunity to be on this team. You're going to be helping everybody from the top down.
I love my team. I really do. I love the support that we get. No question is a bad question. And we support each other and we lift each other up. And we have our master team leader, John Johnson, who he works to no end to provide for us training and development and tools and everything we need to run this business. And he's doing a 14-week course now on how to become a 7-figure earner in the rNetwork. And so it's just a great thing. We're expecting great things from this company with John leading the way.
The support system is just out of this world. You just get answers to any kind of questions you have. They're just right there to help you. They're right there to give you the support. They have so much leadership and leaders in this team, and they give you all the tools you need. They give you the training that you need so that you can grow and you can in our network, and you can really develop a team. And it's just so great to be in this team.
Corporate team has years of experience in fintech, marketing, operations in the corporate world. The support that you get is amazing. So I would highly recommend that you join this company and start saving money and earning money by helping others do the same.
So my question to you is simple. It's this. What does this company do? I hear they have this amazing team. They've got this amazing leadership. They train, they develop, they have support. What is this? What is this? That is the ultimate teaser right there. And every team, again, create something like that. Create videos like that for your team. Do all that kind of stuff, because that's going to create a lot of curiosity. And it's going to answer a lot of their questions. One of the biggest things, again, what's one of the biggest problems in this industry? Lack of support, lack of leadership. Your upline signs you up, you never hear from them again. Half the time, you don't even know who they are. And it's true. It's true. We've all been a part of that. We've all had that happen to us. Every single one of us has had that happen to us. More than once for many of us. Well, let's assume it's happening to other people as well. So when you send out videos and you send out things and you send out your information, if they ask about this or they ask about that, send them that little clip. Send them, you know what? Do you know why I joined this team? Do you know why I joined this company? Because this company offers this. It's not just the savings. It's not just the commission. It's this. I feel like I get the whole package here. Check this out. See why I'm so in love with this opportunity. See why I love this company. Because I don't feel like another number. I don't feel like I'm stranded somewhere. That's a lot more powerful than saying, well, you know what, you might be able to save a little money here or money there. It's that extra oomph, it's that extra push, that extra something that's going to help you close more deals and close more people and bring people in to this culture that we have created as a team, as a family. On this team, you can even use this team guide to recruit. I would. I have. I'm doing it right now, and it's working. It is working. Because they say, look how organized we are as a team. Look how organized we are as a company. Again, the other team, do it. Make something like this. Put your logo on there. Make a book. In fact, I sent this to a couple members on the other team just so they can start creating something like this. Everything I do is wide open to the company as a whole. It does not matter to me. Create something like this. And I did. I sent 2 of the leaders from the other team this same thing so they can do the same thing. Because again, there's 7 billion people on the planet. We're going to be prospecting to different people. We want those people to see the value, the immediate value of what you're offering them right from the get-go. So we'll endorse the social media admins, some of our leaders, Laura, Jamie, Sam, Cindy. There's a short blurb, little bullet points. Oh, wow, look at, I just heard testimonials. This team is amazing. I've seen all this stuff, and look at the leaders. They have years of experience in this and in that. And it puts a face to the leaders. So it gives them that little human aspect, that human aspect that they need. It's not just the creators, it's who's on my team. How am I going to succeed? I need to know who I'm working with. So let's humanize them. Let's humanize who we're working with. And there's a team leader right there. Myself, which I hate writing stuff about myself. I really do. But you know, you have to. As a team leader, you've got to do this. But it's nice because look at this resume right here. And then look at the resumes from the other 4. And then if I'm a prospect and I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, oh goodness, this is really cool. Look at my team leadership. It's not just the company leadership, it's the team leadership. Every team should have something like this. All of them. And the cool thing is we've done a lot of work for you. Since a lot of us are on this one team, you don't have to redo this. You can just endorse this team. I've done all the work for you. It's done. Here you go. It's right in front of you. Endorse your team leaders. Our network master member, John Johnson. Jeremy Jenkins can have one as well. And the other mystery member, I won't say who it is. I know who it is, but I'm not allowed to say. Let's create one for Jeremy. Let's create one for myself. Let's create one for the master members. And let's get both teams doing this kind of stuff. So I'm telling you, it's going to help. I promise you it's going to help. I don't do stuff like this to waste time. I do stuff like this because I know stuff like this works. And it works very, very well. Where do I start? I'm a brand new prospect. Where do I start? Now, I haven't even signed up yet. But you know what? Send them this manual. Say, you know what? Check this out. You know that team I was telling you about, how amazing this is? Look at our team manual. Check it out. Let's go ahead and get going. You want to develop, you want to get better, you want to push yourself, you want to become a better marketer, a better salesperson, check out what we've got for you. Again, it's not just the savings, it's not just that, it's this duplicatable system. We've got the closing calls, that's part of a duplicatable system. We've got the presenting. That's part of a duplicatable system. Now here's our team leaders. They're humanized. Now this is where you start. Get onto our team Facebook page. Learn all about our team. Learn about our trainings. Look at our calendar. Look at everything that we have. Take a look at our team YouTube channel. Look at all the videos that you have access to build your organization. Look at all the stuff that we're doing. Join the rNetwork corporate sites. Read all the testimonials on our world. Look at all the stuff that's going on with this company. Look how amazing this is. 50 bucks. Are you kidding me? $50 is all you have to pay is 50 bucks. That's it. Not, oh, it's $50. It's all we're asking for is $50. That's all you have to do to get all of this. To get the whole kit and caboodle, all of it, everything. That's what you're doing. But it's a process. Walk them through. Here's the manual. This is how you start. Sign up. Let's get you in. I'll sit on the computer with you. I'll sign you up while I'm sitting there. We'll do it over Zoom. If you're not with them, let's get you in and let's get you plugged into the system and let's start helping you build a team. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it with these closing calls. We're going to do it with getting your prospects to the presentations. I know you're super busy, so let's get a few people lined up and let's get them on these calls. Your homework assignment this week is to get a couple people on the closing call. Can you do that? Of course you can do that. All right. And if you're not great at prospecting, you know what? Here's the classes. Go through the classes. Go through the classes no matter what. My job as your business partner is to make you better, is to make you more productive and to make you a much better marketer. That's what I'm going to do for you as a business partner. Now I am bringing you value so you can sign up with me because I'm plugging you into this. Do you have to be an amazing marketer to do that? No, you don't. You will become a more amazing marketer, however, as you go through the classes. You can go through all that. You will get better. That's what they're designed for. You will get better. These are proven. The gentleman who wrote these classes built massive teams in other organizations. I've built massive teams. I've had sales teams. I've had a lot of success in business with teams. So written by someone who's had success, taught by someone who's had success. They will make you better. Period. They will. Use them. Get your team. And then show them how this is step by step by step. Training, presentations, closing calls, on and on and on and on. Prospecting, all that kind of stuff. Learn to get better. Use our YouTube channel, Facebook, file section, all of it. Where do I start? Also in our team file section, you will find compliance videos, instructions, tutorials on how to sign up, list of countries we're in, latest rNetwork and team presentations, sample ads for your own marketing, inspirational team videos and posts, team building marketing and testimonial videos. They're all in the file section. All of it is in there. You have access to all of this stuff 24/7. Lose your life in the betterment of others by improving yourself first. So one thing they left out, by improving yourself first so you can turn around and help those in need. You can help others do the same. You can help them improve themselves. Again, the most improved team, the most improved company as per member, the most well-trained will be the company that becomes the largest, will be the best, because they are about developing their people, not just moving their product. You've got to have both. You've got to have both if you want to be a billion-dollar company. Team training classes, we already know about that, and let them know about the value they're getting for these classes. These classes have retailed for $3,000. You're getting them for free. You sign up with me, you will get these classes for free that retail for $3,000. Not just the savings. Yes, it's awesome. I helped you save money on a phone, but you know what? Let me teach you for free how to be better. Now, there is a one-time, if you purchase a manual that has nothing to do with watching the videos, but the manual, if you want to follow along, the manual is $20 one time, $20 one time, just to follow along, because you get this awesome PDF and you can take notes and all that kind of. It's the best $20 I've ever spent. I can tell you that. But the classes themselves are free. You can watch them online for free. You don't have to get the manual. That's completely up to you if you want it or not to follow along with notes and stuff. I highly recommend it, but you don't have to. I don't make a penny in this. 0 pennies. I don't make a dime from this. But all these classes, become a better networker, prospector, presenter, trainer, closer, influencer, marketer, all of the above. Master at branding yourself and your team. I will ask you this. Am I doing a pretty good job branding our team? I've been doing this now for a week. A week in full-time marketing. 7 days. I started last week about this time, branding this team. And in 1 week, we're already making a splash. What's this gonna look like a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now? What's this gonna look like when the SEO kicks in? Okay, and here's another thing you need to do. Help people, again, see that your team is humanized. These are real people on your team. Give them shout outs. Let them know they're appreciated. Help them endorse themselves by giving them little shout outs like this. Introduce them. Got the names right here, 10 in the pen, and it also shows your team that it's possible. Hey, if these guys can do it, why can't I? But how did these guys do it? Go back, they plugged into the system. That's how they do it. They plug that same system I'm showing you, I'm offering you today as a duplicatable system. They went through that system. So sign up with me right now. Let's start you through that system. Let's start you, get you going on the system. And let's help bring you success. That's how. Meet me halfway. I'll plug you into the system and let's do this. So what are our founding members saying? There's some testimonials about our founding members or what they're saying. It's not what I'm saying. It's what the founding members are actually saying. You walk through this with a prospect and watch their eyes pop right out of their heads. Holy crap, you guys have got it going on over there. And this is just added to what corporate's already got going on. This is just our team within corporate. And again, the other team, all teams should be doing this. Well, I should, all teams, there are 2 teams. We can do this. We can both do this. We can both utilize this type of stuff and win with it. It's awesome. Fusion 360 videos, training videos, presentations. You know, you walk through this and you know what? We have awarded digital marketing agency working, creating videos and content for us to use. We've got blogs. We have all sorts of things that we have for our team. So we don't have to go and recreate the wheel. It's being done for us. Let's just plug in. Let's get you started. Let's go ahead and sign up. Come on. Let's do this. When do you want to start? Come on. Tonight. Let's go. It's going to make your closing easier because they're going to see that there's a whole system in place. Everything. And all these videos can be seen all in one place. The team YouTube channel. Also, we're in our files section on our team page. Corporate Facebook channels, our world, our rise up. Instead of sending an email with all of this stuff and trying to explain all of this stuff and throwing up on them, send them a team manual, the starting guide. Walk through the starting guide with them. See why I told you this team is so awesome? See why it's so amazing? See why we're killing it? See why you can have success? Check this out. Look at this Facebook. Look at our world. Look at our rise up. It's all in one place. It's easy. It's easy to follow. It's easy to read. It's easy to understand. And it's easy to share this with people. It's not just the savings, guys. It's not just a card. It's not just a bank. It's the culture of the team that we have built. It is the foundation that we have laid. It is everything, all of the above. This is what a duplicatable system looks like because it's complete. It's not just one moving part. There's more. Here's a shout out to even more of our team members. Oh, there's more. You know what we did a couple days ago? I know some of you have seen it. We have certificates for those that have reached 10 in the pen. Say, look, here's some people that have reached 10 in the pen, and it's got a little write-up, and it's an endorsement from their team leader. It's an endorsement. That's another nice touch. All this kind of stuff. This is, again, what a duplicatable system looks like. Additional resources, corporate website. Can you imagine sitting down with a prospect and walking through this with them as opposed to trying to explain the matrix? Which one's easier? Of course, you know, they may have questions here and there. Okay, money, money. Well, how do we make money? It's simple. How do we make money in this business? We share savings, we show people how to save, and we stack commissions. That's how we earn money. That's how we earn money. Every single time somebody uses a concierge service in our organization, we earn money. Every time that they purchase the discount hub and get all the discount products, we earn money. Every time they renew their discount hub, we earn money. Pretty soon, every time they swipe the card, we earn money. That $50 should be the very last thing on their minds. They should be throwing that money at you by the time you're done with them. By the time you've walked them through something like this and everything, and you can say, you know, sit down with them and say, you know what, hey, let's take a quick look at our YouTube channel. Let's take a quick look at this and that, and let's walk through this and walk them through the Facebook page. Why do you think I've been creating all of this stuff? I wanted to create the ultimate duplicatable system. Have I? I believe I have. And you know what? We're just going to keep adding to it. I'm going to tell you some other things we're doing starting next month that's going to blow your collective minds. We're just getting started. The Rev system. You like to online market? You're good at online marketing even before you've gone through the classes? Great. Plug into the Rev system. You want a funnel system? You want this and that? Okay, it's the closing calls aren't good enough for you. The presentations aren't quite, you know, everything you wanted. Okay, well, here's another piece of our duplicatable system. It's called the Rev system. And walk them through the Rev system and those videos and everything. And the Rev system will constantly upgrade the videos and enhance them as more products roll out. It is corporate, 100% corporate approved. I remember speaking with Brian early on, and I got so excited to talk to corporate about this Rev system and said, look, guys, I've looked at all these systems. This one right here and this person behind it, it's a real deal. He's amazing, and he's compliant, and he's willing to work with you and all this kind of stuff. He doesn't blow smoke. He doesn't this is a real deal, guys. And at the price point, it's almost, he's giving it away. In fact, he will give it away if you get 3 people into his system. It will be free. It'll be free. This stuff coupled together, you package this, you're sharing the entire package. You're not just sharing the savings. That's a part, that's a piece of the overall package. See what's going on right here? You see what I've created for this team? It is an entire package. It's an entire suite. Again, it's a duplicatable system. Strategy, team atmosphere, training, development, commitment, leadership, success. Do not be afraid of excellence. That's what our team's about. That's what all the teams in our network should be about. And by putting this together and presenting it in this fashion and going to your prospects, he or she would be just like, why would they say no? Because at this point, you may have already identified ways for them to save money. That's great. And some people will sign up just because of that. But you know how fired up and ready they will be to build when they can see they can plug into something like this? You're solving the rest of the puzzle for them. You're filling in the other blanks of other pieces. Because that's the biggest question they ask is, okay, if I join, well, how am I going to make money? Easy, you plug into this. You join us. You lock arms with us, with our systems, with everything we have in place for you to success, and I'm going to help you plug in. I'm right there by your side, coaching you, mentoring for you, cheering for you, working with you, and we're going to build this together with this amazing team, with this amazing system that our team has created. And the other team, again, if you're on the other team, don't worry, because you can create the same thing. As a PDF, you can do the same thing. Same thing. Now, I'm going to go back to Fusion a little bit before I wrap this up because I want to tell you about what we're going to do here. See if I can find it here. Talks about Fusion. Okay. Now this, let me tell you what we're doing as an upline. Okay, now this part is pretty much for this team because this team's paying for all this. It's not cheap, I can tell you that. But let me tell you what we're doing. What we have asked everybody to do is build as much as you can, as effectively as you can, learn what you can, do whatever it is you can. We as an upline are going to try to catch up to you. I don't know how long it may take. I never guarantee spillover, nor will I ever. But what I will guarantee is this. You're going to be branded like there's no tomorrow. You are going to be so branded. We're already getting out there. We've got another Facebook page just for prospecting. We've got a Instagram. We've got Twitter. We're about to set up a LinkedIn. We're about to set up a Pinterest. All the things will be linked tomorrow morning by midday tomorrow. You can go to our team website. You can see all the links in there. We're going to add more videos to the back page of our website. I'm actually flying 2 people out in January from this team to do videos via green screen in front of Fusion to create closing videos to give to you for your team. These are closing videos. They're going to touch on everything. We're going to shoot several videos, and I'm actually flying them out, paying for it, having them come out to Utah, say, stand in front of this green screen. We're going to write scripts. We're going to get them all ready and say, here you go. And we're going to green screen the heck and just put all sorts of cool backgrounds. And we're going to let Fusion do their magic with our scripts and everything. And we're going to bring them out and we'll say, all right, create some closing videos, and we're going to give them to every single person in here. And some of them, well, the other team can use too, because some of them will just be rNetwork. I'm doing that on purpose to help everyone else in our network. I love and appreciate everybody on both teams. I don't care. I guess obviously I may have a bias because I got a team, but what I'm saying is I care about everybody in our network. I was brought into our network to help build our network. Our network. I know for a fact other team leaders have helped some of my members, and I appreciate it, and I love you guys to death for it. I'm going to do the same. I'm returning the favor. Some of the videos we create will be generic for our network closing videos, so they can use them too. Some of them will be for our team with our logo and everything for branding, because we got to do that as well. Okay, so we're going to do videos for both. That can be, universal or whatever. And we're going to close. And one thing I'm darn good at and that's writing scripts. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm going to write the content. I'm going to put them in front of the green screen. We're going to let Fusion do their magic behind it. And they're going to be short videos. They're going to be very pointed. And every back page on our team website, boom, 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 boom. And you can use them for your web pages. You can use them for whatever you want. Okay, we've got the little teaser videos we've been making now, and that's fine, and that's great, but that's the beginning. Then we're going to get some members out here, and we're going to create closing videos. Then after that, the SEO starts kicking in. How does SEO even work? Search engine optimization is easy. It tells Google that you're legitimate. It tells Google that you're real. Google makes the ultimate decision on who to rank. Nobody else has that decision. Google makes that decision. What's going to happen when there's thousands and thousands of searches going on here in a couple of months? As this network grows bigger and bigger and bigger, there'll be tens of thousands of searches a day at some point. Well, if you're running a lot of SEO and you're being ranked, guess how many click-throughs you're going to get? It's going to happen, and it will come on. It'll turn on, and it will be amazing. Right now, all the creation, everything being done right now is to help convert. So when people click, they like what they see, and they fill out the form for more information. They fill out, or they sign up, or whatever it is they do. Now what's going to happen? If the upline says, all right, I'm going to start signing people up, boom, boom, boom. You get your 10, your links are out. Okay, will it hit you? I don't know. How long will it take? I don't know, but I'll tell you what it will do. It'll speed it up. It's going to brand the living heck out of you. It's going to brand the living heck out of our network and this team. But at the same time, it's going to fill up the guys above you faster. So what if so-and-so has a team that, okay, we've spilled on this guy. They've got their 10 people. Now they're going to sign somebody up. Guess what? They might give them to you now because they already have their 10 because of the system. Think about it that way. Now think about this too. As bigger deals come out, bigger deals come. What am I talking about? Well, easy. I'm working on deals right now. outside. I'm working with heads of unions. I'm working with all sorts of people right now. So when the bank rolls out and everything rolls out to onboard local merchants and all that kind of stuff, we feel very strongly, based off of many meetings we have had and commitments and things we have had, that we're going to be bringing people in by the thousands, with an S, tens of thousands. What's that going to do? It's going to increase our team budget so that we can do more for this team. We can create more stuff for you. Corporate will do the same. There'll be absolutely no excuse, no reason why you can't build an amazing network. And there's no reason you can't bring other people into this amazing network and plug them into this system that is very duplicatable. So what I challenge you to do right now is find out on your team, who are your leaders in training, and who are your employees, and give them all assignments, just like you would if you were supervisor at your job. Give them an assignment. Hey, you do this. You know what? Here, I'm going to make my house available, or can you make your house available? We're going to start doing local meetings. Let's start doing it. Let's go through the training and let's make a couple of us better presenters, and let's start presenting. Let's make a couple of us better closers, and let's start closing. Use the tools that we gave you to get better, to get your team up to that level so that you have a mix. Every single team in our network right now has a mix of leaders in training, and employees. We all have them. Identify who those people are, whether it's your upline, downline, doesn't matter. And plug into them and start building your business and being effective. Because I'm telling you what, corporate's about to roll out, and what they're going to bring to us is mind-boggling. So what we need to do as an upline is say, all right, I look at this and I'm like, all right, I got to keep up with this stuff, because A, it's a challenge. I absolutely love doing it. And B, I want everything we do to look great. I want it to pop. I want it to attract, because then your job just got it 10 times easier. I'm on the phone with somebody right now. Hey, you know what? Don't just join our network, join our team in our network. And this is why. This is why. Here you go. Look at this. I'm going to send you this awesome team manual. Check it out. You know, open it. Right when you get it, open it. Let's walk through it together. Let's walk through this manual. See what I'm talking about? This is what we're offering you. It's a step-by-step plug-and-play business. 50 bucks, guy. Dude, that's all it is 50 bucks. Holy cow, let's get started. You can be part of this plug-and-play. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. See how much value that just gave you? See what you can do with that? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I've been busting my hump every single day to do all of this stuff for you. I promise you, I can close. I can close people on the phone. I've done it. I've done it a million, well, maybe not a million times, but I've done it thousands and thousands of times. If you're not a great closer, send them to the closing call. We're going to put that in the calendar. If you're not a great presenter, become one. Learn, go through the class, and every single one of your people should go through that class. I want to look at this class in a week and a half and see 1,000 people have watched it, not 200. I want to look at the class in a month and see that 5,000 people have watched each class, not 200. That's what I would love to see. You want to give me a good Christmas present? I'll tell you what I want for Christmas. More people watching those classes. That's all I want for Christmas. Nothing else. More people watching those classes. My Christmas gift to you was those classes, and it was all this stuff right here. Your Christmas gift back to me is watching them and having your team watch them and plug them into the ultimate duplicatable system. It's easy. Don't complicate this. Just do what your sensei said to do. Go wax the cars. Go, scrub the floors. Go paint the fences. Do that. Walk through those courses. Create that muscle memory in your brain. Teach your teams to do the same. Then plug them into this winning system. And watch how fast your team grows. With that, everybody, I've got to run. I've got an event. Speaking of Fusion 360, we are going to go do a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm really excited about it. They're going to feed us dinner, and they've invited me to go watch the opening of Star Wars tonight at 10:30, so I probably won't even get home till like way, way late. Then I'm off to Idaho tomorrow to do some presentations for my team in Idaho for some people up there, and then rushing back to enjoy Christmas. So with that, you know what, everybody, I love you so much. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to doing this, to being on this call. But tonight we showed you a duplicatable system. My challenge to you, use it. Use it to recruit, use it to make your team better, and use it to build your team faster. Love you guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.